Grand Rising, everyone. I come to you from the Oracle today with a little reading to help ease your mind. There's a lot of energies floating around right now. We just recently came to the end of an eclipse season with the Libra new moon eclipse that was on October 2nd, and you might feel a lot of change or uncertainty floating around your life as that lunation and energetic portal came to a close and presented to you things which you have the power to improve upon in your life is the message that I'm hearing. And I come to you with this message to help ease your mind for whatever change or transformation or ascension or awakening you may be going through right now today. As I film this, we are actually in the 10/10, October 10th energetic portal, and 10 as a number tunes into endings and new beginnings wrapped into one simultaneous energy. This is when something ends and begins all at the same time, as opposed to something ending, there being a period of rest and then a new beginning coming through. So I'm going to use my Prisma Visions tarot deck with Hubert here, the prismatic toad, to see what advice Source, God, Goddess, Universe, Divine has for us to help us ease our minds, and also ask Hubert here to let us tap into our bright and shining intellect and inner guidance to help us through these changing and shifting energies. I'm hearing there's 4 in here. There's 1, 2, 3. That guy wanted to invite itself, so I usually allow the cards that are like, pick me, to be chosen for a reading. So let's see what this first message is from Hubert, the prismatic toad, from Source. We have the 4 of Chalices, we have the Chariot, we have the Page of Swords, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Already I'm getting this message for us with the 4 of Pentacles, or 4 of Chalices, apologies, with the Chariot here, that we are moving away from this energy of complacency and boredom. And it's also coming through this energy. The 4 of Chalices speaks of this energy of feeling oversatiated on an emotional level with your current experience of this gift of life. This might be when you've experienced a repeated cycle of negative emotional states, relationships, feelings, old emotional patterns coming through. And it's this energy of feeling like I simply cannot have any more of this. I am full to the brim. I make a joke in my readings when this comes up for my clients that it's the emotional equivalent of if you go over to your grandparents' house or a friend's house and their family just keeps on trying to feed you and feed you and feed you, and you have to be like, please, no more. I simply cannot eat another bite of what you're serving. And it's that same energy, but on an emotional level, on a heart-based level, with your relationships, your emotions, your feelings you have about what you're experiencing right now. And this is also a call to let you know that if you're feeling like you're wanting more, wishing for more of that emotional expansion, but not feeling it in your life at this moment, that I'm hearing there is an offering coming your way soon. This is an energetic offering, an opening up, if you will, I'm hearing, to allow some more of these more beautiful, harmonious, exciting, vibrant emotions, feelings, and connections into your life. And as I say that, 444 was just on my phone timer there. So these are also connections that are going to come through that are going to help build stability and structure and safety and balance in your life. And we also have, again, the 4 of chalices as that 444 came forward. So know that these new harmonized relationships that are coming into your life right now are for your highest good, and they will help build this stability, this excitement, this exuberance in a really balanced and strong way for you coming through. After that, we have the major arcana of the Chariot, and I absolutely love this version of the Chariot. The Chariot is you, us, all together on our paths towards our highest and greatest good, towards our victory, our success, and our achievement for whatever we're hoping for. En route. The car is driving. This car is not parked. And I love this energy of the Chariot because growing up, I've come from a family where road trips were common. We would rarely fly places, but our family would always pack in a car and drive for hours to get to wherever our vacation or destination was. And if you're someone who's familiar or has had road trips in your past, you know sometimes you just drive straight through the night. And it's a whole different world in reality driving through the night than it is driving through the day. And when you're driving through the night to your destination in your Chariot, you just know that you can trust the road that is being illuminated by your headlights, your guidance. You can trust that as long as you are in your own lane and moving forward, that you will get there. And just to stay in your own lane, keep moving forward, stay focused, and watch the light that is guiding you forward. And that is the energy of the Chariot, not only in this specific Chariot with the physical car and headlights, and also the energy of the dove coming through for peace and harmony and purity. And I'm also hearing for some of you that have set some pretty big intentions and manifestations out to the universe with the Libra new moon that we just experienced, that I'm hearing the universe knows that your intentions are pure and will be honored for their purity. And so just know that with this milestone of the Chariot, that you're making headway, I'm hearing, on this road, this journey, this travel to destination, wherever that destination is for you, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, within your health, your career, your relationships. You're en route already. You just need to trust that your own guidance will guide you safely there. Your own guidance will also illuminate any obstacles that are within your way, that you will either be able to just... I'm getting this vision with the Chariot where it's like you see an obstacle on the road ahead of you and you're like, oh, you stop. But there's some obstacles that you feel are on the road ahead of you that are actually just like pieces of paper. They're like one-dimensional. And they just appear to be bigger than they are because your own guidance light is reflecting off of them and making them appear bigger than they actually are. And maybe that's why we're stuck in this energy potentially a little bit right now, is because we're looking at these obstacles, having our own inner light reflect off of them and be like, holy smokes, that is a huge hurdle. I don't know if I can drive over that. Well, if it's not something you can simply drive over, which some of these obstacles might be, not physically, obviously, but you can go around. The lane over will be cleared for you so you can go around if you need to. And if it is truly just an illusion how big this obstacle is, you can drive over the piece of paper on your route to victory, success, and achievement, en route to that destination. Just remember, follow your light, keep in your lane, and keep your intentions pure along the way, and you will reach that destination. Next we have the Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, and this is a really fun combination together. Also, I'm hearing with this Chariot and this Ace of Pentacles in the same reading, not only are you on your way to whatever you're wanting to manifest for yourself already, but I feel like there's a whole new physical aspect of this that maybe you're not even aware of yet. It's kind of interesting that the lights from this Chariot's vehicle are the same energy that is waiting for you beyond this stone doorway. The Page of Swords connects into your mind, your thinking, your perception, your thoughts, your ego. And the Page of Swords is this energy of thinking out. I just saw 1010 on 1010. We are definitely breaking old grounds and entering in new beginnings today for ourselves. The Page of Swords is you thinking outside the box, to staying in your lane while thinking outside of the box, to find the solutions that you're looking for. The Page of Swords is not someone who backs away from a challenge or an obstacle. There's someone who will sit and just kind of take it in and look at it from all different angles and just be like, what I'm hearing with this posture is that when you can turn your obstacles, or what you feel, what you're perceiving with the swords in your mind, if you can shift your perception of your obstacles into a puzzle, then you will find that breakthrough in that puzzle piece being placed. It's also interesting with the Chariot here as well, because the Chariot has a meaning, because the traditional chariot is a man in a stone chariot with a black and white sphinx as his propulsion or engagement system for his endeavor. And it's this energy of blending and infusing and balancing seemingly opposing energies or forces to help you move forward. And in that, with the sphinxes in that card, there's a saying that goes along with it that tomorrow's mysteries are today, or today's mysteries are tomorrow's path. So potentially today's obstacles are tomorrow's puzzles, which lead onward to that victory. So definitely look outside the box, expand your awareness for what's happening in your life right now. There are new ideas waiting to present themselves to you, new energies waiting to help break you free from the monotony. I'm hearing maybe there's a little bit of emotional monotony going on in our lives right now. And when we can tap into this freedom of thinking and perceiving is how it's coming through, then that's when we face off and scare away what we feel has been scaring us or holding us still. The creature flying away in this the creature flying away in this Page of Swords card is a fell swan. And swans themselves symbolize beauty, harmony, peace, love, purity. But this creature that the page is standing off against is a fell swan. So all those beautiful high frequency energies of purity, love, peace, harmony, they've fallen from grace. And I just see this now, and I feel like part of the message of this card, you see how she's like kicked it off? She's like dusted off the ground from where the fell swan has perched and has scared it away. And this just makes me feel like whatever these obstacles turned puzzles, turned path are for us, for you right now, it's easier to rid yourself of than you think. If all you need to do is kind of just like dust it off to scare it away, to give yourself some space to think about it in a more broad perspective. And when we do that, then we have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. And this is a new physical, tangible, material beginning happening for us within our life, within our existence, within our connections, I'm hearing, within our hope for the future, within our jobs, our careers, our abundance, our resources. This is where this chariot has led you. This is where the chariot parks. And the chariot can lead you up to this gateway. But I'm hearing it has to be you that walks through this gateway. The car's not going to fit through this door. You try to drive the chariot through this entrance, it's going to just mow it down. Potentially destroy those opportunities. But if you get out of the car, get out of your own way, on foot, and walk through, then you feel that golden presence of abundance, health, safety, security, love, resources, all on a physical, material level come through for you. I feel like you can meditate on the visual of this card, see yourself pass through this door, and then feel all those beautiful specks of golden light just land on you like snowflakes to tap you into this energy of abundance in a really big way. Physical, emotional, mental, spiritual abundance. Tangibly manifested for you, says Source. And look, you might have to go through a dark night and feel the actual snowflakes of your mind land on you first. But then once you scare those thoughts away, think outside that box, then the Ace of Pentacles come through. And those cold snowflakes that had landed on you in that darkness before are now illuminated sparks of divine energy coming to bless you, each and every one. Okay. I'm going to go into this tarot deck to see if there's any animal spirits present for us to help us through right now. Yeah. Ooh! Ace of Feathers. We have two aces now, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Feathers. And what's funny with this Ace of Feathers with little goat spirit coming through here, and mental clarity and foundation, just like she has mental clarity, you have the mental clarity and the foundation. In this tarot deck, the sword suit is feathers. And we have the Page of Swords that lets you know that there's a new breakthrough, mental clarity, understanding, awareness on the way through as you look outside of your normal perspective and seek to understand your obstacles as puzzles. Then you have that breakthrough come through of that mental clarity, that insight, that aha moment, that bolt of perception, lightness that shifts you in a second, makes you understand more of who you are in 1 second. And goats are really precious little creatures because they truly think outside the box to protect themselves or even just navigate their everyday existence, because if they're feeling threatened, the goats will hug a sheer surface standing on a ledge that's like an inch at that most wide, and they'll just hang out there. They're like, yeah, this is cool. This is us in our own lane. Us on the edge of the foundation. And they know that even though their foundation is an inch thick at that time that they're standing on it, just like she's standing at the very edge of the cliff that she's on, she knows she is secure because they have that mental clarity and knowing that they can get up off of that little tiny sheer surface and back onto the solid ground. Back onto the solid ground. And they also know that whatever they feel they're fighting against or combating, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, that they have that mental clarity and foundation to guide them through. The chariot also needs mental clarity with the dove and the headlights and the foundation of the road to drive through. So know that there is an abundance I'm hearing of insight, revelations, ideas, stability coming your way. There's also I'm hearing advancements for some of us, in whatever way that means. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just hearing advancements. So this might be a relationship advancing, a job advancement, you just advancing on your own passions, ambitions, physical life, resources advancing in a really powerful way for you. And I'm hearing this is coming up pretty soon as well. I feel like I'm hearing December. Some of us will start feeling this new beginning energy come December. I'm hearing in a really powerful way. All right, just a couple more cards for us here. I'm going to pull an archetype card for us to help us tune into an archetype energy that will help guide us through this season of change and expansion and renewal. Help us stay in our lane while illuminating our path ahead of us towards this new abundance coming through. Oh, you. Ooh, we have the king. The king archetype coming through. The king is the one that enacts all the mental clarity and sets the foundation. The king is the one who fully, with gratitude, generosity, and acceptance, walks through the portal to the land of abundance and prosper. This card says the light attributes of the king that are coming through for us are enlightened, benevolent leadership and benefiting those in your charge. So if you are someone who if you're a manager, you have employees that you work with or colleagues that you work with that look up to you, this is you being able to be that wise, grounded, loving, compassionate, benevolent leader for them. And they will see you as a positive influence and positive example of that leadership king energy. I always, when I see this king, I'm reminded of what my coach, Rebecca, mentioned in some of my sessions with her in the past, where she says, we remain as king when we ask the questions in our life. So don't assume the things that you feel are correct or true. Always remember you can ask the questions to gain that foundation and mental clarity to move through to that energy of prosperity, abundance, and security that you might be feeling or tuning into. Some healing that might be coming through for us with this king energy is excessive feelings of entitlement and rulership without restraint. So just know that as we gain in our own self-confidence, self-love, and empowerment, we are still meant to be of service in our lives, to this planet, to our greater community, whether that's just as friends, as family and lovers, as to each other. You giving wise counsel as the king to a friend is you being of service to them, and vice versa. But when we usurp that power, when we try to overlord it and turn the king into a dictator, that's when it shifts. And that's when we might need to think outside of the box if we've never had any experiences of positive leadership or kingship, queenship in our life. But remember, you can always build that foundation, remain as king, and ask the questions. Last but not least, we have a card to let us know we are already manifesting positive things. Definitely with these aces coming through in the Chariot, we are already manifesting positive things. And we are manifesting romance that will change our lives with this 5 here. Romance that may come with some sort of thinking outside of the box to bring it through. With the 5, there is also a little challenge or lesson for us with this romance energy. And we have romance. It is a sacred power. Let it come to me in this hour. So feel free to use that right there as an affirmation for you if you're calling in love, romance, self-love, friendship love, soulmate love, love of life, love of others into your life, and let it unfold for you. There we have it, my friends. That is our little 10-10, let this message ease your mind reading for what's happening for it in our life. Remember, you are manifesting the love you desire. You're manifesting the power you desire. And this is coming through with these aces in this reading. So trust, believe, know you're on track, and will come through to the end. Thank you so much for staying tuned for this reading, and I hope to see you in my next video. Namaste. Bye.